Oh, you guys are here. What's up, brother fam? Welcome back to a brand new whip review. I am back at Audi West Chapel. You already know. Before you rain down on us, I'm gonna tell you guys the top 10 things that you need to know about the 2020 Audi Q5. Let's ride. This is the 2020 Audi Q5. Let's take a quick walk around this. So starting with the front, you have LED headlights with dynamic turn signal, as well as you have the LED daytime running light. To me, they look like Nike swoosh, and this design is specific to the Q5. So in the middle, you have the Audi single frame grille. It's pretty nice, very sporty, Audi signature, and then around it, you have that nice matte silver finish, and at the bottom, there is that nice sporty lip. So moving along to the side, you have 19-inch wheels. The rim is pretty nice. It's a 5-spoke multi-lane rim. And at the bottom of each door, you have this nice silver seal with the nice matte finish as well. Then around the windows, you have the chrome bar. And on top, you have another chrome bar, and basically you can put a cargo on top for more storage. One cool thing about this car is that you have some pretty aggressive body lines. So they start from the front on the hood. They are very popping on the hood, and they go all the way to the back. Very sporty. And on top, it ends with a roof spoiler at the back, and you have fully LED tail lights in this car and two reflectors on each side, and you also have the reverse light over here. And at the bottom, you have non-functional exhaust, the real exhaust are behind it facing the ground, and you have this nice silver bar at the back as well. So the Q5 is 183.6 inches long, 74.5 inches wide, and 65.3 inches tall. The Q5 is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged V4 engine that can produce around 248 horsepower with 273 pound-feet of torque. So Audi judged that this car can go from 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds, and it is controlled by a 7-speed automatic gearbox with 4 different drive modes, which is the Audi Drive Select. You have Auto, Dynamic, Comfort, and Individual. So the fuel efficiency in this car is about 22 miles per gallon in the city and 28 on the highway. On top of it, this car runs on 4 independent suspensions and gives you 8.2 inches of ground clearance, which means you can take this car off-road. And of course, the powertrain is controlled by the Quattro all-wheel drive system that will keep the car grounded at all times. Jumping inside the Q5, so the level of comfort you have inside the Q5 actually lives up to Audi's standard. So when you jump in this car, the first thing you cannot help yourself but noticing is this nice wood over here, and it has this nice polished finish to it, and it's very neat. It is fitted in the center console, it's right here, and you have it on the door. It follows through all the way to the next door, so it's very nice in this car. In the middle, you have this 10.1-inch screen. This is for the MMI system. So you actually have the old school MMI system. In most 2020 models, you would have two screens, one for the MMI and one for the climate control. But here you have the old school version. You have the buttons for the climate control and for the MMI as well. I think it's very convenient because you don't have to be reaching all the way here, even though I have long arms, but everything is right here. Is very convenient. So you can operate everything in the car from here. So that is very cool. You have the wheels for the climate control, and it's very nice. And actually you have a trackpad over here. You can actually write out addresses when you're using the navigation. So the volume knob is over here. You have a 12-volt socket over there, and there is a USB connectivity over here for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and there is a start button over there. Leather shift knob. You have all leather interior in this car, so it's very nice seat, very comfortable. And the cool thing is that you have all the stitching on the seat, make it look very detailed and very luxurious in this car. And the same thing goes for the steering wheel as well. You have all leather and you have nice stitching on it. And you have this nice chrome bar over there that is very nice. It's a multi-function steering wheel. And you have the virtual cockpit over here. You have some storage underneath the armrest. You have some storage over here in the glove box compartment. You have a lot of storage in actually, and there's a lot of storage in the door bins at the door. And to fit a bottle over here, you have to slide this open, and there is the cup holder over there. Let me move this. There you go. And there's some storage over there as well. You can pretty much put your key over here when you get in the car, so it's very useful as well. And there's an extra storage over there. You can place something over something small over there. Like you can even put your key right here as well. On the practicality side of things, right now I have the driver's seat pushed all the way back. You have a lot of space in the front. So I am 6 feet tall. Right now I'm having trouble reaching the pedal. So I'm barely touching the brake pedal right now, and the gas pedal is a little bit further pushed away. So I cannot reach that too much. So if you're over 6 feet, you're gonna have a nice time driving this car, a nice driving position. And if you're shorter, just adjust your seat and pretty much you're gonna have a nice driving position as well. But now let's check how it is in the back. At the back, you can obviously see that I'm struggling to have some leg room. It is mainly because the driver's seat is pushed all the way back. So if your driver is over 6 feet, you're gonna have a hard time traveling in the back because the seat is gonna be right on your knee. But if your driver is shorter, then you're gonna have some decent space. Even when you can move and adjust the position of the seat at the back, it doesn't clear as much leg room for you. So you gotta wish somebody, the driver, is less than 6 feet tall, or you're gonna have to sit on the other side. But when it comes to headroom, you have a lot of headroom. So if you're over 6 feet, you're gonna have a nice time with the headroom, but not so much for the legroom if the driver is over 6 feet and the seat is all the way back. The 2020 Q5 actually has the same infotainment system as the 2019 version. So basically in the middle right here, in the middle of the dashboard, you have this 10.1-inch screen, which is for the MMI system. And over here, you have the buttons and the wheel to actually navigate the MMI system. So you have things like radio, media, telephone, and navigation and other settings for the car. So on the driver's side, you have the 12.3-inch, which is the virtual cockpit, and you have things like your consumption information about the car. You have media such as the radio, or if you're connected to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you're gonna see your music over here. And you have phone connectivity to make phone calls, and you have navigation. And you actually can change the view to make the navigation look bigger, and it's very neat. So the phone box is actually different in this car. So instead of having everything inside underneath the armrest, you actually have a sliding pad over here, and it's hiding the cup holders. But when you have it here, you can place your phone. You have the wireless charger over here, and actually boost your signal as well. And one more thing that you have is that you have an extra USB slot connectivity in here for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There are three main convenience features that I want to share with you on this car. So basically, when the car is locked, all you gotta do is have the key in your pocket, and you approach the car, place your hand behind the handle, and you unlock the car. That's the keyless entry, and you have it on all of the four doors. The next feature is that you have a power tailgate. So basically, you have your key in your pocket, you just approach the car, a small kick to the bumper, and it's gonna open. So basically, you have a button on the tailgate, you can stop it at any time, and you use the same button to close it down. The last feature that I want to show you guys is that you have three zone climate control in this car. So you have one zone in the back where you can independently control the temperature in the back, and you have two zones to the front. So one for the passenger and one for the driver. Some extra things that you have in the back, you have two USB connectivity slots over here for charging purposes, and you have a 12-volt socket as well. And at last, you have a nice huge panoramic sunroof. When it comes to safety, this car comes standard with all your airbags, front, knee, and overhead airbags. And you have blind spot assist on both mirrors. You have Audi Presense in this car. And on top of it, you have a rear view camera. The premium level of the 2020 Q5 starts right around $43,000. And this is the premium plus level, and it's available at Audi West Chapel for just over $50,000. If you have any questions or inquiries about this car, feel free to contact Maria at Audi West Chapel. She'll be able to help you wherever you are in the country. Her information is always in the description below. Alright, Rider fam, thank you so much for watching this review of the 2020 Audi Q5. That was the top 10 things that you need to know about the Q5. So basically, if you enjoyed this review, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now for more videos like this, and also enjoy the other reviews we have on the channel. And until we meet again, let's keep riding. The next feature is that you have a power tailgate. So basically, you just approach the car with your key in your pocket, a small kick to the bumper. The Q5 is 183.6 inches long, 74.5 inches tall, and 65.3 inches tall.